Did Orange County law enforcement agencies conspire to break the law? That's the allegation at the root of a scandal that's seen violent criminals set free. Tonight, Eyewitness News investigates the murky system of jailhouse informants, including one who asked for outrageous favors in exchange for his work as a snitch.
By putting my life on the line, my life in jeopardy, my family's life in jeopardy.
That's Oscar Moriel, a prolific jailhouse informant, talking to Santa Ana police detectives in February of 2009.
So you're looking for some consideration on the case you're here for in exchange for information on 2 unsolved murders in Santa Ana.
Pretty much.
Moriel, a third strike gang member facing possible life in prison for attempted murder, tells detectives he's willing to snitch on his fellow inmates to help them solve 2 cold case murders. But
we're going to have to meet halfway here.
What
that means is I might be able to help you out if my memory can fall back in place.
You're going to get consideration for the level that you perform.
Green. Okay.
Nearly 9 years after his arrest, Moriel still hasn't had a trial on his own charges. But he's been busy gathering jailhouse confessions or information in a string of cases. On the face of it, using jailhouse informants is legal, but those informants must not question charged suspects on behalf of police officers. And any evidence that a jailhouse informant gathers must be turned over to defense attorneys. These once secret jailhouse recordings should have been disclosed in every case Moriel had a hand in, but they were not.
Do you think it's possible, after all this is done, if you guys can expunge my record and I can go into the military?
You want to go legally kill some people, huh?
Yeah, I want to go fight. If that's possible, I want to go.
Yeah, it's much nicer when it's Uncle Sam's behind you on it.
The secret recordings and hundreds of pages of handwritten notes from Moriel surfaced only after a years-long investigation by the public defender for confessed mass murderer Scott DeCry, where another prolific informant was used to get a confession. Scott Sanders uncovered what he alleges is a decades-long conspiracy among Orange County law enforcement to elicit illegal jailhouse confessions and hide evidence, including once secret jailhouse records known as TRED. Orange County District Attorney Tony Rakakis admits to some isolated, unintentional mistakes and says even his office didn't know about the TRED records except in one case. Rakakis says his prosecutors will still use informants, but they must be approved by a committee.
Gang violence is tough to get information about and tough to solve without informants.
The damage may already be done. As the DeCry investigation unfolded, a judge kicked the entire DA's office off the DeCry case for misconduct and accused 2 Orange County Sheriff's special handling deputies of lying on the witness stand. Other convicted killers are now asking for new trials based on questions raised in DeCry about jailhouse informants and withheld evidence. Are bad people going to get out of prison or jail because of this?
Because of the use of informants? No.
Critics say that's not true. Isaac Palacios walked out of jail a free man last fall on a plea deal. Prosecutors dropped one murder charge entirely and let him walk on another murder with credit for time served. He spent 3.5 years in prison after admitting he shot and killed rival gang member Randy Adame. The key informant in the Adame case, Oscar Moriel.
This only tells people that you could commit a crime and you could get away with it.
Randy Adame's sister Jackie was in court and watched in disbelief as Palacios got his deal.
He turned around and smiled. And like he didn't care. I just knew that he was going to plead guilty and he was going to walk out because they didn't have evidence. That's all they told me. But later I found out that it was because of the informants.
In a strange and cruel twist of fate, Jackie's father, Emeterio Adame, was also shot and killed 6 weeks after her brother's death. The gunman apparently targeting Adame's neighbor.
My father was 54 years old. That was taken away from us.
This month, Jackie addressed the court at a hearing for the convicted killer of her father, Eric Ortiz.
He was already found guilty.
Ortiz was found guilty in 2014, but now he's pushing for a new trial based on the alleged misuse of yet another jailhouse informant.
I wish and I pray that I get justice, but I doubt it's going to happen.
Jackie will be back in court next week as the judge hears final arguments about whether Eric Ortiz should get a new trial for the murder of Jackie's father. The judge could rule within weeks. Wow.